Here we go now. We are printing a Langstroth hive frame, and I think it's about a 9.5 hour print. And we're using PETG filament. And I have fought with this thing to get PETG to work. And I finally slowed down my printer speed. And I think I've got it. The only problem with printing this much stuff on your table is if something goes wrong halfway through, it's gonna suck. But I had printed a bottle opener shark just to test it because it was a little bit of a, I think it was a 30-minute print. And I finally got it to work because I have a whole bunch that didn't work. So I'll keep you posted. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we're 1 hour and 8 minutes into the print. And you can see here how it was getting all choppy. It was coming down here and getting choppy. And then choppy. And then right there you can see that line. And that's where I slowed it down again. So hopefully, because you can definitely see some spots in it where it's not working out, but we'll give it a try. Hopefully the slower, then it has enough time to cool while it's kind of printing. Okay, here we go. It's just about 9 o'clock. Printing is going good. I'm not sure if it's even going to be done by the morning. But I'm about ready to shut her down. So we'll see what the tomorrow brings. It is 10 to 7 a.m. So we went just about 13 hours and we're just under 70%. So I don't think these two are quite done yet. But man, looking great. I think a frame costs $5, maybe $6. So just in power usage, I'm more probably. Whatever. It's cool just to be able to, or for me to get these all on the one mat, and then to figure out how to get this PETG to print. So it's all about winning with this silly 3D printer. Looking good. So a couple things to note. My bed, I think it calls for like 90 degrees, so I'm using PETG. It even says on there 230 to 250, and the bed temp 80 to 90. When the fan come on this, I couldn't keep the bed temperature. I kept cooling the bed down, so I kept the bed at 74, and then I kept my extrusion temperature at 215. And then it seemed like it wouldn't tear. It did a little bit right here. So I don't know if that was just because it was moving so fast that it didn't have a chance to cool. But the rest of them sure all turned out pretty decent. A few little things here and there, but not bad for my first big 18-hour print job. I will have to trim these up with a knife or something. Oh, that was actually one big thing that I did too. I was having a terrible time with all the waste, so I went into the program because I kept tearing, and that's what all of that scrap is for. So then I was printing at 300 millimeters a second, and I slowed it down to 60 millimeters a second, and then all those problems went away. So I don't know if I could actually print at 100 or 150. I just slowed it down to 60. So I think this job would have taken like 11.5 hours. And by slowing it down, I went right to almost 18 hours. So that does take quite a while. But yeah, at least now I'll try to print a few more things with PETG and see how it works out. So I think I'm going to just fiddle with this off camera a little bit and then try to see if I can piece these together. Because yeah, I think these top bars and then one of these pieces, oh yeah, that's how they're dovetailed in there. So then this, whoa, then this is a printed dovetail. Which that's actually clean enough. I might be able to not have to worry about trimming. Oh my goodness, that's sick. Okay, and this would be the bottom. So, I don't know. So I might have to look at the program online now, because this I think is somehow supposed to be fitting these two together, but I might have forgot to print a piece, maybe. So I'll fiddle around with it, then I'll do a shot once I have it all back or together. Okay, so I should have printed 2 of these on the bed, and they actually go inside here, but all of the junk is stuck in there except for this one. It was like pulling right out of there. So I'll have to try and clean them up, but that would be one thing. But that looks like it'd be a tough thing to print. Surprised it didn't actually screw itself up by trying to do that. All right, last part of the video. I got the foundation sheet in there. I thought they were a little bit wider, so I did hot glue the joints, and then I actually did run a brad nail right there in there. Seemed like it went through. So I would say that this dovetail here is definitely a little bit of a weak point, but I dropped one in a Langstroth hive and they fit. They don't seem as durable as the wooden ones that are stapled. We've been brad nailing and gluing ours, and the same thing with the glue. But at the end of the day, I 3D printed one, and that's just what makes it cool. It's not viable by any reason, but I can say that I did it. So very good. Take care.